Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome again to today's episode of Top Deck. We are covering a Dimir Rogues deck, so whether you love it or you hate it, we're still going to cover it. So it's been a while since we've looked at Dimir Rogues. Glad to be touching back on this, and this deck has some differences than our traditional Dimir Rogues, so happy to be covering this one today. It is a top 300 deck by Lloydie, so congratulations, Lloydie, for hitting the top 300 with this. Now, I appreciate you tuning in. We have a lot coming at you, so feel free to check out the timestamps down below. If you do have questions or comments, feel free to let me know. Additionally, you guys can hop in the Discord server as well. That information is also there for you. But in the timestamps and what we are going to cover today, we are talking about the strategy objective of the deck. We'll cover sideboarding for best of 3. We'll go into some competitive Magic, both in best of 1 and best of 3 today. And then we'll round it all out with kind of the feel of the deck, thoughts, and where it may land in the meta for you. So with that, let's go ahead and hop into it. But before we do so, I just want to say thank you. As always, I truly appreciate your support. Feel free to subscribe down over there. Flip on those notifications. I'll keep you up to date on content like this. And also drop a nice like for the video, my friends. All right, so here's what we got going on. Dimir Rogues, traditionally probably Dimir Lurrus Rogues. There are a couple different thought trains there and schools of Magic when it comes to the companion or not. But what this deck is all about, obviously, is the rogue mechanic. It really builds off of all these different pieces here, allowing us to essentially also mill our opponents or make these guys a little bit bigger, a little bit more hardy as well. And then lands and plays nicely with control here as well. So we have nice top end draw, also very cheap draw with Of One Mind, which became very important towards the end of Zendikar Rising. We began to see this much more in great play, so keep that in mind. One of the things that's interesting that I like about Lloydie's deck here is it does add in Crippling Fear. So Crippling Fear is a nice board wipe card. This thing here, you can choose a creature type. Creatures that aren't of the chosen type get -3/-3 till end of turn. So that's a huge board wiper. That's gonna knock out a lot of the other aggro decks that can be a problem, like mono red, mono white, life gain, or aggro as well. So very, very good in terms of being able to clear the board, which had been creating some problems for this deck. So that was really nice to see that addition. I think it's a great add, and so we'll see how it plays here today for us. Hopefully we get a chance to play that. So that is really what this deck's about: leveraging cheap spells, staying on curve, maximizing all your plays, getting lots of cards, doing counter, killing creatures, milling our opponents. Highly effective deck. Now, some of the matches do take a while, and I know it can be a pain to play against or play the deck once in a while as well, but I am still looking forward to playing it because we haven't done it in some time now. So that is really about the main board. That is about the strategy in this deck. When we get to the sideboard, this is what we have to operate here. And I'll talk about this in terms of aggro, mid-range, and late game. We do see Valki, God of Lies, which is great. And we do see that ability to go ahead and get that red mana where we need to enable good old Tibalt as well. So with that, when we talk about the aggro matchup, again, these are things like mono red, mono white life gain. Aggro could be mono green aggro, knights decks, warriors decks, those kinds of things, and possibly Gruul aggro as well there. You're going to want to play things like Heartless Act. Totally pull those in Lulz Mage Domination. That's a great one there too. We're going to remove things like Disdainful Stroke, just not going to get the value. This is still good. This is still good. You may want to get rid of Didn't Say Please. However, I still like that one a lot. You're probably going to want to keep Crippling Fear. The other things that you could consider again, potentially moving out is you can move this out and go for Heartless Act as well instead. But we have a good lineup there. So not too much that we're going to have to change out on the aggro lineups. We do have a really nice main board and a lot of utility there for that matchup. When we do get to mid-range, again, these are kind of bridge decks like Gruul aggro. Can be some of the Selesnya counters decks. You can start to think about the Is It Tempo deck there as well. So we'll begin to kind of change change how we play, because we're either going to be more creature based or we're going to start to have more spells, kind of like the Is It Aggro deck. Additionally, the Rakdos sacrifice deck, and also Rakdos mid-range or the Jund Sack deck as well. So we got to take these things into consideration. In terms of the more creature-based decks, you'll keep to the same. You could always throw in a Valky as well. That's a good late game and early game play if you need, just to see their hand, take things out and kind of play around that. Or you know, if the game does go on, you drop this, and that should hopefully seal the match for you. But when we do begin to play more non-creature based decks, if we got to go after that graveyard, we're going to play Cling to Dust, potentially the Negates here, and then Mystical Disputes if you need to. And what you're going to look to move out is you'll look to move things like Heartless Act, Bloodchief's Thirst, even the Crippling Fears, and that should give you that nice lineup that you need. And then in terms of, I'll say, a mid-range deck or, you know, aggro, when it comes to rogues in the mirror match, you're going to have to think about it a little bit differently as well. You're probably going to play Cling to Dust. You're probably going to throw in the Skyclave Shades, Mystical Disputes as well. So lots of counter magic in that space just to be safe. You're probably going to drop the Crippling Fears, because in the mirror match you got rogues, they got rogues. It's not really going to help. So keep those things in mind as well. Those are some good spots to kind of optimize. You'll probably drop Disdainful Stroke. It's only going to hit a couple things, so we just need to be cognizant of that as well. Then last but not least, we do have the late game decks. These are control decks. These can be the Azorius Blink deck that we're beginning to see. It could be Sultai, Emergent, or Control, those kinds of things. And also the Esper decks. So Esper Doom, other Doom decks as well, Orzhov, that kind of a thing. So in the transition late game, you're going to focus more on the Negates, potentially Cling to Dust if you need it, Valky, Mystical Dispute. And then what you're going to move out is Crippling Fear. You can keep Disdainful Stroke. You'll probably drop Essence Scatter. You'll look to get rid of these as well. And then you're going to be lined up really, really nicely, my friends. So in a nutshell, that is the aggro, the mid-range, the late game lineup. We talked about the objective and the strategy of this deck. Again, leveraging the Rogues mechanic, Lurrus to bring back, really, really pile on with the cheap spells and do a lot of stuff and really manage the board, my friends. So with that, let's go ahead and play some competitive Magic today. Again, this is a top 300 Dimir Rogues deck by Lloydie. So congratulations. We're very, very excited to play this one. Haven't played this particular version, and it's been a while since I've played. Yesterday we did that awesome top 1000 Jund Sacrifice deck. Highly recommend taking a look at that one, my friends. We've done several cool decks. Grixis Control, we did this, a different take, one of my own on Wet Gruel, for best of one on Twitch. Top 10 Mono Red Snow, but absolutely things you guys can check out. So let's go ahead here. We're focused on the top 300 Dimir Rogues deck today. Looking forward to playing this for you here. Hopefully there'll be quick matches in our favor, so we'll find out here. But as we get to War Sorcerer here, as always, we go first. I like this keep. I'm going to keep it. Do I do this? I think we play this first. I'm going to play that first. We'll see what our opponents do. Then that way we can at least get 2 turns on and get some nice mill going. We have whites. All right. Ooh. That's fine. We want that. We need a rogue. Now, as always, Planeswalkers, we talked about the strategy, the objective of this deck. Absolutely excited about this one here. Please feel free, also, as always, I appreciate your support. Please feel free to subscribe down over there and like the video, my friends. Okay, so back to my thought process here. I can absolutely do this, which is what I'm going to do. We got all kinds of snow going on here. So let's go grab a blue. Now we can do this. We'll see if they block. I want them to discard the cards out of their hand. So that's why I'm doing this, my friends. Lots of lands on their end. We'll take the 3. Here we go. I'm okay with that guy. So we got a party deck. Got a Azorius party deck here. So now they're at 4. So we will do this. Well, we can do that. So we get to see the Crippling Fear. Ooh, there you go. Nice. Very, very nice counterspell. And yes, I'm sure many of you are rooting against me for playing the Rogues deck. We'll see what we can do. So we have our creatures, we have a kill spell. They got 3 cards. We have a direct kill. I need a land. There we go. So we can choose to kill this guy. We can do this. And grab that. We'll see if they counter here. Oof, that's nice. We'll see if we can kill that guy. There you go. I'm going to drain them. So if they have 2, they're probably good. We can block with the Rune Crab, though. Oh, what do we want to do? Let's see if we can get away with that. All right. That works. Now, I don't need Lurrus, so I can block here if I need to. I can bring the Thieves back. I can bring the Soaring Thought Thief back too. Hey, well played. Very nice play. I like it. Doom Scar on the full. Very, very nice there, my friend. Very, very fun party deck. All right, let's go on to our next matchup. And you guys are gonna watch me probably lose straight on the Rogues. Oh, you always play against them, you always lose, and then I play it, and then I lose. Very, very fun deck. All right, look at this guy. Happy face. We go first. All right, we don't need that right now, so we can stick with this. We're okay. I will keep it. All right, mono red. No, it is. Ooh, we will play this first. I'm doing that so Drown and Lock I can play if I need it. So we got 3. We'll counter that. We'll go grab our black. $41. Got a long way to go. Now, they can still pop 2 on them. There. Ouch. Should have led with the Frostbite. Should have led with the Frostbite. We'll refill here. No, we're gonna do this. Pull that guy over. Oh, I still have the 4 here. I'll leave the Fervent Champion for now. That's all right. I'm gonna expect that guy to get burned. Maybe. I need to think this one through. Yeah, there's the burn. That's okay. So we still got plenty of stuff here. All right, let's drain them. as best we can, right? So I'm expecting a cleave. There we go. Oh, wrong mana base. Oh, shoot. That's unfortunate. Ooh, this is gonna be real close now. We're in trouble. Oh, I can pull him back. I need kill spells. Lots of kill spells. Oh. Oh, we didn't get it. Let's see here. We can cycle this guy. No bueno. No bueno. Oh, bummer. Mono red actually, in my opinion, has a better matchup, but I would lose to my mono red deck. I know they have the one hit there, so we're good. I can feel the dislike in my opponents. All right, let's go ahead and play our third and final best of one match here with our Rogues deck. So unfortunately, hasn't done real well for us today. Has not done real well. Now, if we would have had that right mana tweak on the counter, I knew that that was coming, but I thought that the mana was right. But obviously we had the double cast there and didn't have enough blue mana. Would have made a difference. So Mephisto we have, our opponents go first. Let's see if we can beat this deck here. I'm okay with this. We'll go with our blue. We'll grab that guy. So it looks like a emergent deck. And we have no counters. This isn't going to help us either. We're going to need a double blue. I'm okay with that. Bring this guy over. We don't have counters though. It's still a problem. Still a big problem. So, Yorion. Oh, double old gods, huh? Mephisto. Oh. We might be in a bad spot here. We'll see. They might have a counter. They might have a counter. Yup. I'm gonna flip that guy. I need to hold my essence scatter. They have another Jawari. Oof. Might be a direct kill spell though. Alright, here we go. So, what do we go with here? I think we bring this guy back. Well, we'll do this one first. So it's certainly an emergent deck. They have enough here for it. We have enough to cycle the Triome, but we need a counterspell. Shoot. That's really unfortunate. What are they at? 48? Really, really unfortunate. Let's see if we can claw back. Claw back, my friends. Can we do it? Oh my gosh. I would pull the Heartless Act, maybe? Crippling Fear is not going to help. Oh my gosh. Now we get flooded. Flooded! Play the rogues. Then just get hammered. That's alright. And a Tibble. There you go. Alright, we're going to call that a good game. We're not coming back, so. Too much big stuff on the board that we cannot remove. So with that, Planeswalkers, that was our best of one for Rogues today. Unfortunate, did not hold up well. Didn't even get one off. So for those of you that do not like playing against Rogues, have faith, because you can certainly beat it. And we got beat today by a range of decks. So certainly a bad run, but that is how it goes. So let's go ahead and play some standard ranked traditional best of three. Again, we did the 1K Jund top 1000 Jund sacrifice deck yesterday. Super fun. Today we're doing the Rogues deck. Go ahead, feel free to obviously check out the other ones, but for those of you that are joining at this portion of the video, best of one was not hot for us today. We went 0-3. We got crushed by everything, and we're playing the Rogues deck. So don't have faith, or don't lose faith if you don't like playing against Rogues, because you can certainly beat them. And you guys saw that nicely here today. But with that, Planeswalkers, as always, before we get to Stalker VR here, just want to say thank you. I truly appreciate your support, so please feel free to subscribe down over there. Additionally, like the video if you like it. You can like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Stay up to date on content like this. I'm actually going to mulligan. I like this better. We'll keep this. What do we got? Probably a creature-based deck, so we want to keep that. Probably keep that. I'm going to pop this off and go that way. And I'm probably just going to throw the Valkyries in here because we can. Doesn't do much there. We will do that. I will do that. Could have played Temple of Deceit, looked for another land. Then turn 2 we would have been okay to keep Essence Scatter up. But we'll be alright here. Now we need that land. I'm going to get rid of that because I need a land. And unfortunately, we didn't have this guy playable. Too bad. Oh my gosh. So that at least slows that guy down for one turn, maybe. They play Cleric, he's going to get bigger.
Come, share bread with me. Now is the time to strike.
Oh my gosh. Horrible, horrible start. Horrible start. If we don't get a land, I'm going to go to the next match, because this is just rough. That's alright though. We've been running hot the last couple days, so I honestly can't get too mad. So... I want him to play this out too so I can see the deck. Not gonna block anyway.
Mythras' love is your shield.
We're gonna do this so we can see their deck. Not gonna make a difference. We'll go to the next one. So we need to figure out what we want to do here. Valky is a good option actually. So we'll pull the Valkyries in. We'll grab this guy. We don't really need the counter spells. This one's all right. That's gone. We're going to want Heartless Act in here too. So let's see what we want to do. Crippling Fear's still okay. Most likely, though, they're going to be too strong too fast, so it's not going to make that big of a difference. Flying. I think we're going to drop those. How many lands are we running? 23, so that's okay. Might drop one of these. Wow, we were land starting last one. 2 more we got to get rid of. I like them in Merfolk Robber. Let's get rid of that for now. And Heartless Axe not going to be as good though with the counters, so we got to kill him right away. Well, maybe pull it in. Drop one of those guys. Okay, here's what we're going to try. We have to keep everything off the board. We have to have answers. We have to have lands. So we'll see. We will see today, my friends. Oh. Do we pull off a comeback? Do we pull off a comeback? Certainly can. Tough deck to do it against, though. We don't have a lot of the right answers. Crippling Fear, too late at turn 4. That's why I didn't do it. We can do this. Certainly don't have a turn 1 play. We have a kill their turn 1. And we only got 2 lands again. Oh, friends. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do. Alright, I can live with the goose. So we got a counter or a Thought Thief. We'll see. We know it's a creature-based deck for the most part. That we can get rid of. And then whatever else hits the board, we can kill with Blood Chief's Thirst, which is a big one for us. Doing that to make Into the Story cheaper here. There we go. And make some bigger guys. That's gonna hurt me pretty badly. the chain web. That will hurt me. They have plenty to do it too. That's pretty much going to end the game for me. Because I don't have a counter. And I can't kill it with Heartless Act. But I can kill it with Drown and Lock. 7. Can kill it with Drown and Lock. What are we at there? 34. All right, here we go. What do we want to do here? Grab black. Do I use the Blood Chief and kill the goose? I think we do. We just can't kill the conclaves. I'll give them life back. Here we go. Here's Valky. What do we got? So we can decide. We could play this. We could play that. It's not going to end the game though. We could pull this guy over. We could play him. Only takes one, so we're good there. That would have made Saurian Thought Thief a little bit bigger, but what I need here is they play the Chain Web again, we can counter. If we counter, we're good. If they swing in, we're okay. So we'll see. So we'll counter this guy. Oh, I'm okay with that. So now we block here. Now, do we go with the soaring? I don't think so. So we got 7. We could go draw for a bunch of stuff too. But they got lethal. Lethal. Pull their 2 guys back. They'll pull it off him. What do we get if we play? We got 1 left. I think this is it. Let's take a look. Oh, man. It's not what we need. Oh, I can make them bigger. Ah! They had the 1 open. That's unfortunate. They'll probably figure it out. Where are they at here? 12. They are at 12.
And away you go.
There we go. Now we got to be focused on the mill. That's what we got to do. Focus on the mill. We're very close. Very, very close. Whew. I'll give that back. All right, I think we may be okay here. That's really helpful.
Every creature deserves life, and I will protect it.
How much time do we got?
I'd like you to be my friend.
21, 19. We're okay. Woo! Finally, we got one in. We got one in that we won, and we did it by milling them. So now we need to bring in the Cling to Dusts. We'll go from there. Valky did it for us. See, that's a big one to pull in. This would have been healthy. We didn't hit it though. Blood Chiefs is still good. Oh, Merfolk's good. When we can kick it back, I think we drop the Merfolks. That's a tough call. I think it's the Heartless Axe. I think we go less than Heartless. We just got to keep all this stuff off the board, my friends. That's a tough one. How many lands do we have? 23. I might cut one land out of here. There we go. All right, we'll do that. Whew. Once we managed the board, we got there. We got there. Ooh. Long matches. This is not a good start for us, though. We can do that into Ruin, but they're going to be at turn 2, and we're already going to be in trouble. If they get a 1. Goose again! The goose is back. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's their spider. Reef. Oh, another mentor. Okay. Oh, this is good for us. This is real good. So we can do this. And now we have counters and direct kill. And we got 2 plays we can make, so that's good. We will counter that. There we go. Perfect. 24. The double rune crab. We need some lands. That's what we need now. Fabled Passage would do it. Draw would be great. We could hit some draw. I'm okay with that, because this guy's big enough. What do we got here? We're at 14. Whew. 14 here. So we can either let them kill Soaring or we can counter it here. Oh, this we're countering. This we're countering. Yeah, we're not gonna take that one. Yes! We did it! We came back! We came back, my friends, from the brink. We did it. Now that, my friends, closes out a very, very nice day for us. So happy about that, and it worked out nicely. So, still have faith in the Rogues. Still have faith in the Rogues. Let's go ahead and check out this deck again. So this is the top 300 Rogues deck, again by Lloydie. So congratulations, Lloydie. We saw everything in the deck, was super happy. We saw Crippling Fear, we saw Valky in play. We didn't play Skyclave, but all good, cool changes, worked out nicely. We got the double Rune Crab going in our best of 3. We came back after getting absolutely crushed. So to summarize, everyone, best of 1, we lost out 0-3. We got crushed by aggro, mid-range, late game, didn't matter. Boom, no good for us today. But with that said, we still know that Dimir Rogues is a good deck. In best of 1 right now, you know, it's huge field. Certainly depending on how big you make your tier list, it could be considered tier 1, but certainly top of the tier 2 still. Its win rates are still very nice, even though I went 0-3. So certainly a deck to play, and again with the shifting meta space to keep in mind. But obviously extremely beatable. I love playing mono red against this deck. It is one of my favorite lineups too, because you can move quick enough to deal with the deck. So very still strong despite my performance. And then in best of 3, it's probably more in the middle of the pack right now. I would say certainly kind of probably more the top end of tier 2 though still. I don't think it's necessarily a tier 1 deck, but we'll see how things continue to evolve. Certainly strong. We saw the win here today in best of 3 as well against the Selesnya counters deck, and that deck has been on and off in terms of its success as well. We just happened to really come back and play well and hit some good lines lanes of play there. So Planeswalkers, that's where I think this kind of sits in the meta right now. Certainly kind of a leaning strong tier 1, leaning into tier 1 strongly, certainly top end to kind of tier 2. So with that, Planeswalkers, if you do have questions or comments, absolutely let me know. Here to help, happy to hear. Love to hear what you say as well. And then additionally, feel free to hop in the Discord server, my friends. That information is down below. Last but not least, as always, truly I appreciate your support. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel down over there. Additionally, like the video if you like it. You can like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Stay up to date on content like this. All right, Planeswalkers, we got a lot more things coming your way, so stay tuned. Meta tier list, meta weeklies, little pilot I got little running going right now, so stay tuned. We got some cool things coming. So stay safe, Planeswalkers, wherever you are in the world. We'll see you again soon. Until next time, Mythras out.